The bride fainted before she could accept the marriage. At first, people thought it was because of the heat. Then they saw who was standing beside the groom, not the bride but his mother, wearing a full white wedding gown, smiling like nothing was wrong. People still talk about the wedding in whispers. Some say it was madness, some say it was jealousy, but those who knew the full story say it was something deeper, something darker. This is the story of Mama Ifunanya. Mama Ifunanya was not always like this. Many years ago, she was just a young woman in a small town in the east. She married early. Her husband was a trader who traveled often. At first, life was good. They laughed, they planned, they dreamed. Then everything changed. Her husband died suddenly after a short illness. No warning, no time to prepare. Just 1 week he was strong, and then the next week he was gone. She was left alone with one child, a baby boy. His name was Chinedu. From that day, Mama Ifunanya stopped loving herself. She only loved her son. She lived for her son only. Life was not easy. She sold vegetables in the market. Some days she made profits, while some days she doesn't. But she never allowed her son to suffer. Chinedu grew up seeing only his mother. She fed him, she bathed him, she slept beside him every night, even when he was too old for it. People advised her, "Let this boy learn independence," they would say, but she would never agree. She would smile and ignore them. "He's still all I have," she would say, and it was true. But slowly, that love began to change. It became something else, something tight, something controlling. As Chinedu grew older, Mama Ifunanya grew more protective. She chose his friends. She checked his phone. She did not like him visiting people. "If anything happens to you, what would I do?" she would say. At first, it looked normal, like mothers does, but it was not normal. It was too much. When Chinedu got admission into the university in another state, she cried for days. She begged him not to go. "I will die if you leave me," she said, crying. He almost gave up the admission, but his uncle stepped in and convinced him. Mama Ifunanya agreed in the end, but she called him every day, morning, afternoon, and night. If he did not pick, she would panic. Sometimes she would cry on the phone. Sometimes she would accuse him. She would accuse him of forgetting that he has a mother. Chinedu felt guilty, always guilty. Things got worse when he met Amaka. Amaka was a calm and respectful girl. She was not rude. She greeted well. She even visited Mama Ifunanya with gifts. But from the first day, Mama Ifunanya did not like her. She smiled in front of her, but behind her, she complained. "This girl wants to take you away from me," she would say. Chinedu tried to explain. "It's not like that, Mama." But his mother did not listen. She started creating problems. She would call him when he was with Amaka and pretend to be sick. She would cry and say she was alone. She would say she had bad dreams. At first, Chinedu would rush back home. Amaka understood, but after a while, it became too much. One day, Amaka asked him a simple question. "Will your mother ever accept me?" Chinedu had no answer. He loved Amaka, but he feared his mother the most, and Mama Ifunanya knew it. When Chinedu finally told his mother he wanted to marry Amaka, she did not shout, she did not cry, she just went quiet, too quiet. That night, she locked herself inside her room. The next morning, she came out smiling. "I support you," she said. Chinedu felt relieved. He thought everything was finally okay, but he was wrong. That was just the beginning. Wedding preparation began. Everything moved smoothly. Mama Ifunanya even joined in planning. She helped pick the food. She advised the decorators. People praised her. They said she was a good mother-in-law. She insisted on being very involved in every details. Amaka felt uneasy, but she kept quiet. She wanted peace. 3 days before the wedding, something happened. A seamstress delivered a dress to Mama Ifunanya's house. A big white dress. When the neighbor asked what it was for, Mama Ifunanya smiled. "It is for a special day. I want to look beautiful too." The neighbor assumed it was for Amaka, but the dress never left Mama Ifunanya's room. That night, before the wedding, Chinedu had a strange dream. He saw himself standing at the altar, but when he turned to look at the bride, he saw his mother, wearing white, smiling. He woke up sweating. He laughed it off. It is just a dream, he told himself. Wedding day came. The hall was full. Music was playing. Guests were seated. Everything looked perfect. Amaka arrived looking beautiful in her gown. Chinedu stood at the altar waiting. Then Mama Ifunanya entered. At first, people clapped, but slowly the clapping stopped because she was wearing white gown too. A full wedding gown with a veil, exactly like a bride. People began to whisper, "What is this? Is this a joke? Why is she dressed like this?" Amaka froze. Her heart began to beat fast. Chinedu stared at his mother in shock. "Mama, what is this?" She smiled clearly. "It is my day too." The hall became silent. The pastor tried to calm the situation. Something about her voice was not normal. It was just not normal. It was intense, possessive. She said, "I raised him alone. I suffered to get him. Today I'm going to be the woman he will marry. I deserve to stand beside him." The voice was so possessive. Amaka felt dizzy. She looked at Chinedu. He looked confused, lost and torn. Mama Ifunanya moved closer to him. She held his hand tight, too tight. "You are mine," she whispered. That was when Amaka fainted. The wedding did not continue that day. Guests left in confusion. Some said it was embarrassment, some said it was spiritual. But those close to the family knew the truth. Mama Ifunanya had crossed a line. After that day, things fell apart. Amaka's family became angry. They almost called off the marriage. Chinedu tried to fix things. He begged and pleaded. Finally, after weeks, the wedding was rescheduled again. This time, Mama Ifunanya was not allowed to enter. She refused at first. She cried and shouted. She accused Amaka of taking her son. But Chinedu stood firm for the first time. "I am getting married no matter what happened." The second wedding was simple, peaceful, no drama. Chinedu and Amaka got married finally, but something had already broken. After the marriage, Mama Ifunanya changed. She stopped talking to people. She stayed indoor. Neighbors said she talked to herself sometimes. At night, sometimes they hear her crying. Sometimes they hear her laughing, soft and strange. One evening, Chinedu visited her. The house felt cold, too quiet. He called her, no answer. He entered her room. She was sitting on the bed, wearing the same wedding gown, looking at herself in a mirror, smiling. "Mama," he said softly. She turned slowly. "You came back to me." She started crying. Chinedu felt fear for the first time in his life. Real fear, not of strangers, but of his own mother. She was taken for treatment later. The doctor said it was emotional trauma mixed with long years of unhealthy attachments. She had built her whole life around one person. When that person tried to move on, her mind could not accept it. It broke her. Chinedu carried guilt for a long time. He blamed himself. He felt like he abandoned her. But the truth was simple. Love is not enough to trap someone. A mother's love should guide, not control. Years later, people still talk about the first wedding. The one where the groom's mother wore a wedding gown. The one where the bride fainted. The one that exposed a hidden problem many people ignore. The lesson is clear. Life is good. Love is good as well. But too much control is dangerous. When you make one person your whole world, you can use your balance. Parents must learn to let go. Children must learn to stand firm. And everyone must understand the simple truth. Love should not compete. A mother is not a wife, and a son is not a husband. When these roles mix, it can destroy lives. And the truth behind the story is that, and that is why people still whisper about the wedding till today. So guys, please tell me what you learned from this story, and also thank you for watching. I really appreciate. Please, if you have seen something like this or you have heard something like this, please share your comment on the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. I love you so much. See you next time. Bye.